So again, I guess it wouldn't be a math channel unless I threw in a little tidbit of something. But one of the things I've been focusing on lately with a lot of the problems I've seen online is a lot of people getting wrong answers based on their misunderstanding of multiplication by zero. So I'll try to put some graphics over the top of this as we go through this. But there's a lot of problems. Like there's the one viral problem, 60 plus 60 times 0 plus 1. There's the one problem, 50, what is that one? 50 plus 10 times 0 plus 7 plus 2 equals what? In both cases, they've got some multiplication going on in the middle of those problems. And what I'm seeing, like in the case of the 50 plus 10 video, a lot of people are just adding 50 plus 10, and they're not doing the multiplication first. And a good number of people are actually doing the 50 plus 10, the addition. Then they're multiplying by 0, and instead of getting 0 and ending up with a wrong answer of 9, they're actually ending up with a wrong answer of 69. And they're doing that because there seems to be a lot more people out there who actually think 10 times 0 is 10. A good number of people, most people seem to understand that 0 times 10 is 0. But there's a segment out there that actually think 10 times 0 is 10. And the only explanation that I've really had for it is that they're confusing multiplication with addition. They're confusing 10 times 0 with 10 plus 0. Because we all know, or we should all know at least, that 10 plus 0 is 10. But 10 times 0 is 0. And I think I've had it explained to me a few times because I've made this mistake myself in describing it. But, basically 10 times 0 is the same thing as adding 10 0 times. Multiplication has to do with groupings of things. Not, a lot of people use the argument, well, if I have 10 pencils and I multiply them by 0, I still have my 10 pencils. Well, yes, but if you're telling me that you have 10 pencils and you're going to sell them in bags and you group them into 0 bags, well, how many bags of pencils do you have? Well, you've got 0 bags of pencils. That's what multiplication is. 10 plus 0 is saying you have 10 pencils, you add 0 to them, you still have your 10 pencils. That's addition. So again, I think it comes out to be a confusion where people have. And a lot of people forget the commutative property too. The fact that you can, do something like 2 times 5 is 10, 5 times 2 is 10. And in the same way, 0 times 10 is 0, 10 times 0 is 0. It doesn't matter which order you arrange the items that you're multiplying. You get the same answer. Which, the other problem too, similar problem, is the 60 plus 60 times 0 plus 1 equals what? There's a large number of people. A lot of people will answer 1 just because they're solving left to right and they forgot the order of operations. But there's a large number of people out there also who are thinking that the answer is 121 because they're adding 60 plus 60. Then they're multiplying 120 times 0. But in their mind, they think 120 times 0 is 120, when in fact it's 0. It's the same thing. 0 times 120 is 0. 120 times 0 is 0. Same thing. They're both 0. But the truth is, you're making 2 mistakes when you get 121. First of all, you're adding before you're multiplying, which is wrong. You should be multiplying 60 times 0 first, getting 0, and then from there, it's just simple addition. 60 plus 0 plus 1 would be 61.